It's a new day, guys, and I'm back with another video on the channel. I know you guys missed me. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 games that you guys should buy in the Steam Summer Sale. Before the video starts, I just want to say thank you all so much for the insane amounts of support you guys have shown me recently. We've just hit 250 subscribers, and that's crazy. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Coming in at number 10 is The Long Dark, which is basically a thoughtful exploration survival experience which focuses a lot on graphics and the user experience, but it's also known to not be quite finished, as some of the reviews actually state that. Like this one basically just says 4 years after the game being released, it's not completely done, and it does kind of feel empty in some areas. I've never personally played it, but I've watched a load of videos on it, and it's a properly thought out survival game with a big emphasis on avoiding objects, being stealthy, and some pretty realistic crafting, as well as the graphics obviously being super beautiful. And currently it's only £7.85 or $10.90 if you're American, which means it's 67% off. It's completely worth it. You guys should definitely try this out. Let me know what you think, and obviously you can refund it if you don't enjoy it. I feel like this is a game you'll pour in hours and not even realize it, because there's always something to do. Now I think we all know this one. Coming in at number 9 is Raft, because this game I cannot recommend enough. It's infinitely enjoyable and replayable. There's a modding community that you can take part in. You can create your own houses. There's just been a brand new furniture update which is absolutely jam-packed with loads of customizability, and you can really personalize your raft on this game, as well as having the survival aspect and the story aspect where you can basically do what you want, but you have that option to follow this sort of story theme. It being £14.99 originally, the 33% sale has knocked it all the way down to £10.04 or $13.94. So that's completely worth it in my opinion, and the devs are really amazing, and there's going to be loads of new content coming to Raft in the really near future, I think. Now at number 8 is The Forest, which is basically a very advanced survival game. Obviously it has overwhelmingly positive reviews, which tell you it's already a pretty good game. This sale has brung its price down 60% from £15.49 all the way to £6.19, or if you're American, $8.59, and I cannot recommend it highly enough. Obviously I've only played it briefly because I got killed, but it has such a unique horror aspect because you don't really see it in other games where the animals or beings that are there to kill you or hunt you or scare you actually have their own place which you're meant to avoid. And it's made a really good attempt at realism and making unrealistic things feel realistic, and you're really immersed when you play The Forest. Unlike most survival games, the crafting is not annoying. It's actually quite easy to get to grips to, so there isn't a steep learning curve, and I definitely highly recommend you guys try it out because not everyone will like it, but it's a very high quality game and you can't deny that. Now at number 7 is Death Stranding, and this is a game I haven't personally ever played, but it looks like an open world survival game basically, which focuses a lot on the scenery and immersing you in the game. It's also kind of sci-fi, I guess, and there's a lot of hacking going on, and you don't really have to focus on surviving as much, but really enjoying your experience and kind of getting to grips with what's going on. The reviews are once again really good. People are liking it, apart from this guy apparently, but it is, as he says, a beautiful world, and it will entertain you. And obviously this sale has bumped the price down from a steep £54.99 all the way down 60% to a £21.99 price tag, or $30.53. And that, I think, is a bargain you simply can't miss out on. So go have a look at this, guys. It might be your thing, it might not be, but it is a very good game, and I feel like you might enjoy it. Now at number 6, we've got a game that I've never even heard of before yesterday, but the gameplay looks insane. As you can see, the combat is a big focus in this game. It's basically you're a ninja and you have to seek revenge and fight alongside other people. It's obviously a single player, but there's AIs and things you can interact with, and it's a really immersive game. And it's set in Japan, I believe, at least it looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Japan. It's got a steep learning curve, and the combat is a big focus, obviously, so you have to really get to grips with it. It's almost like the Spider-Man games where you can really enjoy yourself. And as you can see, the reviews once again stating that the combat is pretty amazing. This one says that the combat is orientated towards one-on-one combat. Obviously when you fight a group of people it might be a little bit different, but once again I think that's something that you probably just have to learn and get to grips to. So if it's a game you're willing to put a lot of hours into, to. Personally, it's not my type of game, but it is definitely a good deal that you probably won't see very often because it's a high quality game, and if it's your type of thing, this single player combat focused large map exploration thing where you've got a goal in mind, then at 50% off, the new price being £24.95 or $34.63, it's definitely worth it, and I think you guys should go have a look at it. It's got very high reviews and it's a high quality game. Now, coming in at number 5 is a slightly different game. I didn't know if I wanted to actually include this in the list, but it's called Prison Architect and it's 75% off, meaning it's not £23.79 anymore. It's now £5.94, or otherwise known as $8.24. This is almost like an unmissable opportunity because a lot of you guys, I'm sure, watching this video haven't ever tried a game like this where it's a top-down automation and you can build up your own little prison empire in this sandbox environment. And it's not a unique game style because there's loads of games like this, like RimWorld, Stardew Valley, Clash of Clans, that sort of thing, but it is very entertaining, and at that price, can you really miss it? I'd say it's almost like a game you have to give it a go because it's a new genre you probably haven't tried, but it can be very addictive, and it kind of reminds me of those old iOS games where you kind of just dig in 5 or 6 hours without even realizing it. So be careful, but I think this game might be a hidden gem, and it's simplistic in its art style for sure, but I feel like gameplay wise it can offer you a lot, so try it out. Number 4 is My Time at Portia. Obviously this game's usually compared to the likes of Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, which are these farming simulators where you build up your own little tight community and you can meet people in the village that is already there. It's not exactly open world, so the world isn't infinite, but you can walk around and do whatever you want pretty much. There's seasons, so you can get winter, summer, spring, autumn, that sort of thing. It's basically just a simulator where you can kind of get lost in the game and immerse yourself in this fantasy world, and it can provide some really good escapism. And as you can see, it's on my wish list. I really want to get it sometime soon. I think I might just get it today because £8.49, 66% off the original price, and this game isn't on sale that often. This is an absolute grab. £8.49 or $11.78. You guys should 100% have a look into this game because once again, it might not be a genre you've ever tried. I can assure you, you'll be entertained because it has so many different aspects to it. And number 3 is No Man's Sky. It might be a bit controversial, this one, but as you can see, the recent reviews have picked up a little bit. They used to be a bit up and down because this game has not had a great history. It's kind of been awful and then good and then awful and then good. It's often missed things and had a lot of bugs and been unplayable, but currently it seems to be in good stead, and it's 50% off. So a game which you're not sure whether it's going to be good or not, at full price £39.99, I probably wouldn't get it, but £19.99 or $27.75 if you're American, it's kind of like you should get it just to see what it's like, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what No Man's Sky is, and you really should because it's so well known, it's always in news articles and that sort of thing, but it's an open world survival game pretty much set in space where you can travel from planet to planet collecting resources and fighting enemies and mobs, I think, and it's really advanced and it has got quite a steep learning curve. I do recommend it mainly because it's something you'll probably never experience in another game before, and I'd ignore the reviews. Don't follow what other people say, try it for yourself. See what you think. Now, coming in at number 2, let me not surprise you too much. This isn't actually a game. This is a bundle, but my god, is it a good deal, because obviously it's the Arcane 20th anniversary bundle, but the games you can get from it, they are all very high quality games. If you don't like all of them, you will like a few of them. That's guaranteed, and you will get a lot of playtime out of this. And obviously it's currently 76% off, meaning it's £21.76 or $30.12, and you're getting 5 good games with pretty good reviews in all of them. Very positive, very positive. Although this one being quite cheap, you've got this one £19.99, £19.99, £29.99, so you are 100% getting your money's worth. I recommend you guys look into this. I haven't got it, but I'm seriously considering it because it is single player, but you'll invest a load of hours into this, and you could play this stuff for over hundreds of hours because there is just so much content here to explore. And at number 1 is Rise, Son of Rome, a very unique game with really good reviews, and it basically is a very immersive game with good graphics, and it tells the story of a young Roman soldier who basically witnessed a murder and he wants to seek revenge, and in order to do that, he fights alongside the Roman army and travels to Britannia and goes in this massive war and fights off people unpredictable and just goes manic basically. So if you're really into action-packed games where there's always something to do, you're never really bored, but the combat style is also quite easy to get to grips to, this is the game for you, and I can't state it anymore. It's 75% off. So although the price originally wasn't much, £7.99, the new one is £1.99 or $2.76 as I add it to my wish list, because I do think I'm going to get this game. It's something I haven't tried before because I've kind of stuck with the same games my whole life. These sales are opportunities for you guys to expand your horizons, try these new games, or maybe even just stock up games that you'll never touch. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, everyone does that. You buy a game, you play it for half an hour, you enjoy it, but you don't really know what's going on, so you just keep it in your library for the next 6 months and you end up never playing it again. And let me show you, I've got a load of games which I've just never played. But anyways, that's gonna do for this video today. The Steam Summer Sale is coming to an end in roughly 8 days from me recording this. 8th of July it ends. Get your games in now. I don't mind if you guys obviously don't take my picks, but I highly recommend the 10 games that I've told you guys about today. They're all very good deals and kind of unmissable because you don't know when the next sale is going to come. So don't bankrupt yourself, people. I'm trusting you. Leave some money in that bank, but go crazy, you know? Enjoy yourself. Buy some new games that you'll never ever touch. Why not? Have a good day, people. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. If you're new around here, why not subscribe? I'll have loads of content coming out on Steam sales, Steam games, game updates, and of course, Raft. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.